Hello lovelies and welcome back. Today we are going to make a row of single crochets into our foundation chain. So first things first, I have my foundation chain here. We learned how to do this on our last video. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches in my chain, or rather 10 chains here. You can tell the different crochet stitches because see the front here makes a V, looks like a braid. So this is the two legs of your V, here and here and here and here and here and here. So you can count how many chains you have by counting one leg of each of the V's. And now on the back of your chain, flip this over, we have the butts. Shoop, 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 shoop. You can count these also if you wish. Now to stitch into our first row, our first chain here, I want to keep my rows at having 10 stitches. So I'm going to make one extra chain. This will be what's called my turning chain. And it's called a turning chain because we turn our work on it. Now for our first row of single crochet. I'm going to skip this first stitch. I'm going to skip the first chain and I'm going to insert my hook under both legs of the V on the second loop, on the second chain from the hook. So see, I stuck my hook under both legs of the V. Now I'm going to yarn over, catch the yarn under the throat of my hook, twirl, and pull the yarn through. This is called bringing up a loop. See, now I have 2 loops on the shaft of my hook. You want to make your stitches on the shaft of your hook to help keep your gauge consistent. Now I'm going to yarn over again, twirl my hook, and pull the yarn through both of the loops that were on the shaft of my hook. And now we're back to 1. So we'll go on to the next one. So here are the next 2 legs of the V. So here we go. This is the next foundation chain. And yes, stitching into the foundation row of any crocheted project is probably the fiddliest it's going to get. I too sometimes will rip out whole long strings of chains and redo them if they come out funky. Fixing mistakes in crochet is just as easy as ripping the whole thing out and starting over. So now we've got our hook under both legs of the V, yarn over, and I'm going to pull the yarn through both legs of the V. And again, we have 1, 2 loops on the shaft of our hook. Yarn over, twirl, and pull the yarn through both of those loops. Now we're going to insert under the next V. Insert my hook. Here's leg 1. Help it out, push it on. This is leg 2. Shove them onto the shaft. Lots of talking about shafts here. Then we're going to yarn over, pull the loop under both of the legs. And now we have 1, 2 loops on the shaft of our hook. Now we're going to yarn over and pull the yarn through both of these loops. Okay, and see your chain gets twisted? That's okay. We'll just twist it back. And we're going to take our hook and go under both legs of the V, yarn over, pull it through, and now you have 1, 2 loops on your hook. Then we'll yarn over and pull our yarn through both of these loops. And now see, look, we have made some stitches. Behind us, these V's here, this V here, this is 1 stitch, this is 2, 3, and 4. Pretty cool, eh? Look at that. We're crocheting. We're doing it. And I don't want to get you confused, but there are other ways to stitch into your foundation chain. You can be cheaty and just crochet under one leg. You could flip it over and you could just crochet into the butt of the stitch. I like to do that on my crochet because then you get the V's on the bottom edge. It doesn't matter which way you go into your foundation chain. The main thing is to be consistent. So if you start going under both legs of the V's of each stitch, you should probably do that the entire way across your chain so you get a nice consistent edge. If you're only going under one of the legs on your V, then make sure you go under the same leg of your V the entire time. Okay, because you want it to look nice. You're going to spend some time on whatever project you end up making, and you want it to be consistent. So we started going under V's, so we'll go under the next one. Whoops, our yarn is splitty. So we'll go under both legs of the following V, yarn over, pull the yarn through. This is pulling up a loop, and we have 1, 2 on our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Okay, the next one. Go under both legs of our V, get on there. I know these foundation chains, fiddly. Pull through both of those legs. I pull down on my fabric to give myself some tension, so when I yarn over and pull through the loops, it's a little easier. Whoops, I'm getting our yarn stuck under stuff. Here we go. All right, so now we're going to go under leg 1, go under leg 2, we're going to yarn over, pull through both of the legs of our V, 1, 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through. And go 1, 2, so under both legs, yarn over, twirl and pull. See, and then yarn over, twirl, pull. I like the twirling action. It's pretty satisfying. Okay, so then we're going to go under both legs here, yarn over, twirl and pull, yarn over, twirl, pull. And here's the last one. Go under both legs here, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, and we're gonna pull through. Alrighty, so we did our first row of single crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches. So now we would like to do our second row of single crochet. Now how do we do that? Okay, we are going to make our turning chain. Since we're going to do a row of single crochets, that means our rows are 1 stitch tall, so our turning chain will also be 1 stitch tall. So we're going to yarn over and pull through. That's our chain 1. That's it. And with the loop still on our hook, we turn the crochet. So the long snake of crochet stitches is off to the left over here. And now we're ready to insert our hook under each of the V's on the top of our row of stitches. See all the V's on the top of our row? Our hook is going to go underneath each and every one of those. Okay, so our second row and all subsequent rows of single crochet should be a lot easier than the first, which is very fiddly. So we're going to skip the first chain, that's this here, and we're going to go under the second V from the hook, which is stitch number 1. I know it gets really confusing. And if you have stitch markers at home, we have locking stitch markers here. Okay, so now we've magically found some stitch markers. And if you're new, brand new, and I'm assuming that you are, these stitch markers, these open and close ones, they come in packs of many, and we have them for sale at our shop, and they come in like in the pack, you get so many orange ones and you get so many of these blue-green ones. I like them because they're pretty sturdy and they have a little point. And if you're for crochet, you need ones that open and close because you're not going to leave your stitch marker into your piece unless you want some decorative loops hanging out. So now that we're starting our row here and you're looking, you go, okay, I know this is my turning chain here at number 1, and I know this is going to be where I'm going to put my hook. So you can put your stitch marker in here to hold your place so you don't get confused. Because it's easy to do that. It's easy to get confused, especially when all the V's look the same and you're new to this and you haven't quite figured out how to read your stitches. So I've got my marker here and I don't need to clip it shut because I'm just going to take it out. But at least now I can see, all right, that's V number 1. So I insert my hook under V number 1 and then yarn over, pull the yarn through to bring up a loop. Now I can remove my stitch marker and I can yarn over and pull through 2. We'll do that one more time. How easy was that? So much easier than going into the chain. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're going to go under the next V, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull some tension on our fabric, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now we're picking up speed. Now we're cooking with gas. We go under, pull up a loop, yarn over, twirl, and pull. Okay, go under, pull up a loop, yarn over, twirl, and pull. And here we go. Go under, and we purl up a loop, yarn over, whoops, yarn over, twirl, and pull. Like this twirling action. All right. Yarn over, or go under, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, twirl, and pull. We'll go really slow on this one. Go under, pick up the yarn, pull it through, pull up our loop. Now we're going to yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're ready for our next one. Go under, pull up our loop, yarn over, twirl, pull through 2. Go under, grab our yarn, pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're on our last stitch. See, and it looks kind of funky down the end here, but I promise this one is our last one. And we're gonna go under, pull the yarn through, gonna yarn over. Here we go. So now we've done our first and second rows of single crochet. You can practice turning chains and your single crochet at home, and we will see you back next time when we learn how to do half double crochet. Happy stitching! Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can reach us at lovelyarns@gmail.com. That's LOVELYARNS@gmail.com. Thanks!